everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Veach Season. We are your guest hosts, Rocky Magaña and Kramer Sansone. As per usual, Brett Veach cannot be with us here today. He is busy grinding tape. He's like, holy shit, I didn't have to trade up to get in the top 10 to get a guy this year. He's like, I'm gonna fucking take advantage of this shit. I'm gonna draft me an offensive guard in the top 10 this year. Hell yeah. No, Brett Veach can't be here. He's busy grinding tape. And tape is what he calls his 18-year-old babysitter.
Okay, all right. Let's not peel the curtain back too much on old Brett.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Brett. Didn't mean to really throw you under the bus there. Under the bus is what he calls her mother.
Oh my goodness. This is starting off a really hot in this Veach season episode.
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh man. So anyway, Kramer, the other day I was talking to my good friend ChatGPT, and I asked it a moral conundrum that I'm going to ask you right now.
Yeah.
And I want to know. I'll tell you what its response was, but I want to ask you first. Is eating an elf cannibalism?
Yes.
Why? They're not human. They're elves.
I feel like they'd have the I guess the skin texture or the human-esque texture to it.
So do pigs.
Never had humans.
So do pigs.
I mean, pigs do taste good. The funniest thing is I probably had a tenderloin like 3 times out of 5 days, like just most recently. Now, I mean, I've enjoyed every single second of it. So if an elf tastes like a tenderloin, I'm A-okay with it. But I feel like if an elf eats itself, yes, that's cannibalism.
If an elf eats an elf, but we're talking humans eating elves, not elves.
It's something similar to it, probably. I would say.
And I'm not saying like.
I bet it tastes good. I mean, it tastes like the rainbow or something.
Well, yeah. Let's get this straight. I'm not talking J.R.R. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, immortal deity elves here that are like 7 feet tall and beautiful as fuck. I'm talking like Keebler elves that spend all day ingesting chocolate chips and probably taste.
That tastes
pretty goddamn tasty. And at that point, they're just like. So here was the thing: when I asked ChatGPT, they said no. Morally questionable, yes. Cannibalism, no. But and I said, well, help me rank like which elves are the most permissible to eat. And they were saying, obviously, you can't eat Tolkien elves, but like the cobbler elves that work in like the shoe shop, like those ones are still like, I don't know. Santa's elves, you're just fucking yourself up on Christmas, basically, is what it said. But then it said the Keebler elves are already food adjacent items, and they live inside of the tree where the cookies are created. So they're kind of just setting themselves up to be eaten. That was the exact quote that ChatGPT gave me.
You know what you need to ask ChatGPT? You need to ask him who is the best option for the Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator position. I think it would spit out some great ideas. No, how about this? We'll keep on this story, but we're gonna do that later on the show.
Yeah, we'll do it later on the show. Well, also I went on to ask ChatGPT, which was what's the best meal pairing? If I was to do like a 3-course meal, like what would be the best food pairings to serve with rotisserie Keebler elf? And
they spit roasting this guy.
Yeah, and so spit roasting the motherfucker. I put them on skewers. Like each one, everybody gets their own little skewer, and I'm slow roasting.
How tall is an elf?
On rotisserie. Well, a Keebler elf, if you think about, they live in a tree, which is probably like 15 feet tall, 20 feet tall,
probably about diameter, about like, I don't know, 5 feet width.
5 feet width.
No, that's too big.
Maybe 2.5 foot width.
About 3 tops. Let's go 3 tops.
3 foot width. It's a standard tree width. But there's like 50 of those motherfuckers that live in there, so they can't be like they got to be like the size of a squirrel.
In that thing.
What?
Like a clown car in that thing.
Yeah, they're fucking asses to elbows in there. And so if you think about it, they're probably about the size of a squirrel. So like you would cook them on a steak.
I feel like squirrel tastes good.
I mean, squirrel's real good. You just got to watch out for the brain. The brain has prions in it, and prions are what cause mad cow disease. And so if you ever eaten squirrel, just don't fuck with the head. Stay away from the head. Chop the head off, eat the rest, and you're good to go. But
like you've done this before.
Listen, I can neither confirm nor deny how I have this knowledge.
Do what you gotta do, man. I ain't judging.
Yeah, but so ChatGPT said that for an appetizer, you would want like a nice flatbread selection with herbs and olive oil rubbed into it with some hummus to and a egg made up in the flatbread to be made out of acorn flour to give like an echo of the woodsy like of the woodsy location that the elves came from. And then the perfect pairing would be a root mash because it's a comfort food in case you're kind of feeling sad about eating it out or eating it
This
out.
is what ChatGPT spit out at you.
Yeah. And then it said cranberry candied roasted Brussels sprouts would give a nice tartness that would pair well with.
See, I feel like you want to add more of the Salisbury, like a Salisbury steak. You put this like that sauce on there. I feel like you'd want to put that over it.
No. And then here's where it got fucked up. I said, what about dessert? And they said, oh, well, obviously you'd want to do like a selection of Keebler cookies stacked with like a chocolate ganache over it. I was like, God, that's just so cold. It's like you take this, you not only you fucking eating this elf, but then you're like taking his life's work and then having it as your dessert after you eat him. Like that's like killing Ernest Hemingway than eating the old man of the sea for dessert.
It's
It's
terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. And then they said that a Pinot Noir would be a nice wine pairing with it because you don't want anything too heavy. And so if you ever walk out in your backyard and you got some elves, probably a leprechaun probably qualifies as well. Like I don't think eating a leprechaun would be considered.
I feel like that would like taste like the Lucky Charms, you know?
Oh God, I bet you, dude. I mean, listen. Here's the deal. What do you think leprechaun semen tastes like? Just be honest.
I don't want to know, man.
I mean, no, but I'm just saying, like, be honest.
Probably like when you're done eating the bowl of cereal, it's the milk you drink after.
It's the milk you drink, and I mean, would you suck off a leprechaun?
No, I'm not sucking off no leprechaun, man. That's not like, not even from the tap. I'm good.
But like, if he's gonna tell you where his pot of gold is, and then it tastes delicious anyway.
No, I know how to find the pot of gold. It's at the end of the rainbow. I don't even need to
magically delicious, bro. A rainbow, dude. How old are you? Rainbows are made out of water vapor, bro. It's a reflection of light. That's not real.
No, you're not. No, I will not believe that.
That's what the fucking leprechaun. That's what big industry leprechaun wants you to think, because they own all the rainbow machines.
I doubt it.
And they're seeding the clouds like with the government, and they're causing it to rain. They're generating rainbows.
It's like a Nikola Tesla situation going on.
They're trying to send you on a wild goose chase in the opposite direction of where their gold is. Everybody knows the only real way to find a leprechaun's pot of gold is to suck his dick, swallow, and then he'll tell you where he hid it. He'll give you a tip. He'll say, listen,
he's getting more tip.
I'm not going to tell you. Well, yeah, he'll give you the whole throat. Well, I mean, let's say it's a leprechaun. Like it's not going to make it past your front lips. Like you're going to be like this a little bit, or like that, you know?
It's like a straw.
Yeah, it's like a straw. You got to suck it real hard to get it out.
Might kill the thing.
But he's going to flip you at least one gold coin. And he won't flip it. He'll leave it on the nightstand, and then he'll walk out.
Oh, man. If you're brand new watching this or listening to this,
welcome to Veach season. You assholes. Old Stacy Littleton coming in from the top rope with the quotes. I just joined and talks about elves with no context. And then we got Craig coming in with the is this before or after you make them give you the recipe for their cookies? And then of course he says Kramer has definitely tasted semen before.
Definitely.
To be honest.
Definitely. I mean, we were all 12 once.
Listen, we all never mind. I was gonna say something, but that was a joke. I was about to say something that was a joke too far, even for beach season.
Oh man. All right, let's move on from this.
Yeah, so anyway, you guys know what time it is. It's time for What's Hot with Krame Dog.
Hey, So let's talk Krame Dog while my I think my connectivity is a little bit lagging here at second. But you know what? We at least now know one thing and one thing only about when it comes in regards of, say, stadiums for, the Kansas City Royals. We're going to talk a little baseball for a second. The Royals are doing something to their stadium. They're bringing in the walls from the outfield. They're bringing them to 8 to 10 feet, which means we're going to be seeing some fly balls being hit out left and right. And it'd be home runs. It's not going to be a pitcher-friendly ballpark anymore. We're going to see some dingers being hit even more for this Kansas City Royals. Let's get a Bobby Witt Jr. MVP season going. Hopefully we get because apparently the numbers said that if this wall was going to be brought in from last week, from last year, Bobby Witt Jr. would have had like 54 home runs. Like, I would love that. So maybe a Bobby Witt MVP coming soon because all the home runs he's going to be hitting this upcoming season. Super happy the Royals are doing something. And also, it shows that John Sherman cares about the product on the field and what he wants to do for his team. And that is by bringing in that wall to make these guys make even more money. Because, Vinny Pasquantino's going to hit 50-plus bombs. Salvi's going to hit 50-plus bombs. We might have the most home runs hit ever from a Royals team this upcoming season.
Well, I mean that's what happens when you bring in the walls, right? You have an entire team of warning track power, and you bring in the walls.
Dude, they had so many outs this year at the warning track. It was stupid. Like they literally so bad. I think they scored like 84 less runs this year than they did the year prior, and they made the playoffs 2 years ago. So that's why they didn't make the playoffs.
Listen, if I had a quarter for every time the Royals moved the walls back and forth in Kauffman Stadium over the course of my life, I think I'd have about $1 because they've done it like 4 times. I think they're either pushing it back because they want to play to their pitching, or they're bringing it in because they want more exciting baseball games. But this isn't the first time we've seen them move the walls in Kauffman. But this is the first time we've seen them move the walls and actually have the power to actually hit some dingers. I'll tell you what, though, Big Al's got to be big enough to play in the pros now, right?
Big Al, how old is Big Al now?
Big Al's got to be at least like 19, 20, 20. Like, where's Big Al? Why isn't he up here hitting dingers? And Stacy, to answer your comment,
he's 18 to 19 years old.
Yeah, see, there you go. So he's got to be draft eligible. We need to draft Big Al this year. Stacy says this podcast is the equivalent of an ADHD person doing dolphining, but verbalizing out loud instead of keeping it in their heads. Priceless. Well, I mean, Stacy, if you didn't already realize, I have extreme ADHD, and I am quite medicated for it. And let's face it, if I kept all the thoughts inside of my head, it wouldn't be a podcast. It would just be
your head would explode.
Well, just be my thought process. It would just be my normal daily life as I go about it. But this way, I actually get to think of something and then say it out loud with thus far 0 consequences.
Now, you'd be like
I can't say the benefits have been great, but 0 consequences so far.
If you would keep all of that in your head, like all the stuff you would don't project out. You look like Megamind from is he a minion character, Megamind, or is it just? I think he was just a spinoff of something.
Its own thing. He's his own thing.
He's his own thing. You would have that big size of head, or it's just like elongated up out here.
Well, well, listen, up here I have a very big head already.
What size of hat do you wear?
It's just my head. It's like just fat all the way down. So I can't ever they don't ever have one big enough for me.
I doubt that.
No, at Lids, I go to Lids, no fitted hat, dude. The only ones I can get are the ones that have like the elastic.
So it's above 9. You have above 9 head.
Yeah, no, it's like a 10. It's like a 10 and a half.
I guarantee you, when or if the next time you are back in Kansas City going for a baseball game, I bet you that they have a hat size there in the Authentics, because they have a crap ton of hats. Whether they're either super small, like tiny, or they're massively huge.
Well, I could get one of those like really big, stupid shit looking.
Oh, the big heads.
The big head ones, and then that would look normal on my fat ass head.
You should get one. You should get a Chiefs one of those.
Yeah, those things look so fucking stupid. Are you kidding me? It's like they look as dumb as the foam liners that people put, like the foam diapers they put out on the outside of their football helmets. For those
the Guardian caps.
The Guardian caps.
My mom watched. She's a Bears fan, so she finally watched the first Bears game this past weekend.
She said, "Why does that left tackle look like a tampon?"
Well, no, she was like, "What's that one Green Bay Packers guy wearing on the top of his head? It looks like a big old toque." And I'm like, "Oh, that's a Guardian cap. It helps cushion the blows for concussions. Still doesn't really do much for concussions. Might do slightly." Oh. But in order to alleviate concussions, you got to figure out how to wire the brain to where it just doesn't move at all and doesn't bounce up against your skull when you're shaking it.
What you got to do is put that shit inside of your skull.
So you need it inside your skull. Yeah, it's the only way for it to be possible.
Yeah, it's the only way it'd be possible. And so and that's the whole thing. It's like if you're that afraid of it, then don't play football, right? Like
Romeo Dobbs is still a decent wide receiver. He'd be great in a Chiefs uniform, but
we're gonna talk free agents here.
He actually creates separation. So
listen, hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Sorry
about what this podcast is fucking about, other than your affinity for sucking off leprechauns.
Well,
Here
you're the one that brought it up. What you mean, bud?
I mean, I'm just trying to give you a conversation starter that's something that you feel comfortable talking about, right? Like if I came in here and I just started talking about Chiefs football right away, being a Raiders fan, you'd be like, "Oh, I don't." Listen, I this isn't a safe space for me. I don't feel comfortable talking about that right off the bat. So I had to give you something that you feel comfortable talking about. And since we're trying to steer away from talking about your Civil War fandom and which side that you supported. So we're trying to steer away from those kind of conversations.
You know who I am. You could tell. You know exactly what side I support.
Yeah, well, I mean, all you gotta do is take one look at your wife, and I know what side you supported. And so, there's something I'm not gonna get myself into any more trouble.
Good. There's a hole you've been digging this entire podcast since we started 13 minutes ago.
Oh wow! I mean, listen, 16 minutes ago, and let me tell you, listen, I've been in deeper holes from my mouth.
Giggity.
Much deeper. My mouth has dug much deeper holes than what I'm currently in right now. And let me tell you, this mouth will eat its way out. Doesn't matter where it has to go.
Hey, clip that. So, funny thing is, you say clip that on here. There's some AI generative thing that it will automatically clip what you just said.
Oh, well, why didn't you say that we were talking about leprechaun semen? Clip that.
It's going to be funny when Serge's going to go back through all this. Like, why are they saying clip that way too many times? There's so many clips.
So before we get anything too far, I do have to say that we do have to have a moment of silence today. The Chiefs have lost one of their best playmakers on the football team. Carson Steele signed a reserve futures contract with the I think it was the Philadelphia Eagles. Was that who it was?
It was Eagles.
And so
pour one out.
Pour one out for classic Crocky J. No more giving people the old Crocky J around Kansas City.
That's gonna be all over Philadelphia. Good luck.
Yeah. Oh my God, those dirty ass hoes up there. Can you imagine how fast he's gonna spread the Crocky J?
Oh, the Crocky J's gonna go everywhere.
The city of brotherly love. It's gonna be the city of, he's gonna have it with the ladies, the brothers, everybody, He's just gonna be spreading it.
You know what?
All over the place.
For the good old Crocky J, I'm actually glad that he was a I wouldn't say he'd be a cult classic. I would say he's a cult classic Chiefs player because it's only going to be, only select people are going to remember him like us. I was hoping we'd get this type of performance and recognition from Luis Rees-Zammit a handful of years ago, or was that last year? Maybe that was 2 years ago.
2 years.
I wish we'd have got LRZ more of a name recognition. We got Carson Steele in that same year, so at least we had somebody we could have some favoritism towards.
One of the crowning achievements of this podcast is when we called Madden every single week to get them to raise up. Was it Kareem Hunt or Carson Steele's rating? I can't remember now.
It was both. It was actually both.
It was actually both. And one of them we were successful in. The other one we were not. And so I think we were successful with Kareem Hunt and we were not successful with Carson Steele.
Definitely not successful with Carson Steele. But I forgot that we actually called Madden and told them to get their ratings up. We had Ocho Cinco on the line.
Every week we called Madden to tell them to get the Chiefs running backs ratings up. And you'll notice this season we did not choose to do that. We did not think that the Chiefs running backs were worth calling and bitching to Madden about to get them to bring the ratings up.
I know we're gonna talk a little bit about a lot of bit about the players leaving. I'm glad Isaiah Pacheco's gone. I really am. I was over it. I'm glad he's gone.
Listen, he's great for a 7th round draft pick, but
he ran his course here though.
Here's the problem with Isaiah Pacheco is that he's he was great. He had great straight line speed. His agility numbers were atrocious, absolutely atrocious. The dude had no lateral movement.
His first year was so good. He actually had lateral movement his first. I don't know what happened. I really don't.
He never had lateral movement. His
first year, I believe he did. He at least had some sparks going.
Craig, love you, dude. We'll see you later. Catch us on the rest of the show on the recording. Get us those download numbers also. No, he never had lateral movement. He always had straight line speed. And I tell you what, he never had any patience. The reason why he never had any patience was because his senior year at Rutgers, he had the 254th ranked offensive line in the country. Do you know how fucking hard it is to be that big of a school and have the 254th worst offensive line? So, of course, he had no patience because he literally had to get ahead of his offensive line so they didn't get pushed back in front of him. So, the moment he got the football, he just ran straight ahead as fast as he could. Didn't worry about going side to side. Didn't worry about anything. He was like, I got to get away from these motherfuckers because I'm going to get killed otherwise. And that's how he ran. That's how he played for the Chiefs, too. He learned really, really bad habits that he wasn't able to get rid of. Before a 7th round draft pick, he was great. He's great for it. That's what you expect from a 7th round draft pick. I know Chiefs have been spoiled by the success that we've had later in the draft, but like that's like when you talk about draft picks, like a 7th rounder, if the guy makes the roster, he's a success for a 7th rounder. Like let's be real. And so
we passed the torch off to Brashard Smith, so that's nice.
Well, yeah, and we still need an upgrade. Brashard Smith is not good enough, right? Like so so we'll talk about it here in a minute, but like yeah, the Chiefs have got to massively upgrade their running back room this offseason. Like it's not even like they need to sign a free agent and they need to draft a guy. Like it's not a question, it's a need. Like it's it'd be foolish not to. And so heck, should we just go ahead and just get straight into talking about should we do something that's crazy for us, Kramer? Should we talk about Chiefs football before the 30-minute mark?
Well, 1,000% we should.
Wow, look at us go. We're just a couple Chiefs guys talking, just 2 guys talking ball sports over here.
2 bros being dudes.
2 bros being dudes, talking balls, talking sports. All right, so the Chiefs have a lot of pending free agents this year. Let's just rip that Band-Aid off.
You know how many to be exact? Quiz time.
Well, they currently have 51 people on the roster. I know that much.
Well, yeah, but how many people are hitting free agency? How many do you think at least off the top of your head? Don't look at me. How many are free agents?
Do you want me to try to go through and just tell you from memory?
I mean, you could, but I just want a number to see how many
All right, so we're gonna say Gardner Minshew. We're gonna say Isaiah Pacheco. We're gonna say what's his face, the running back who never took a single snap that used to play in San Francisco.
Yeah, we're gonna. What was Elijah Mitchell? There we go.
Elijah Mitchell. I would say Elijah Mitchell. Carson Steele, but he wasn't on the active roster.
He got.
We're saying Travis Kelce.
Yep.
Is as well. Tyquan Thornton.
Yep.
Is as well. On the offensive line, Jawan Taylor's technically still under contract, but they're going to cut him. Then you also have Mike Caliendo is a free agent, correct?
I'm looking. He is. You're right. Correct.
Yeah, Mike Caliendo.
He's restricted free agent, so they could easily get him back.
Yeah. Punt God is a free agent. Also,
didn't Elijah Mitchell get cut week 18? Yeah, no, you actually no. Stacey's right. Elijah Mitchell was cut week 18.
See, that's why you are. That's why he did get cut week 18. Thank you, Stacey. That's why you are the official fact checker of each season.
Thank God we have you.
Thank you. Thank God you have. You got to get Stacey up here on get her a little pump here, and so we'll have to bring Stacey on sometime as our official fact checker to get her some shine. Okay, so then we have Elijah Mitchell. Move on. Mike Caliendo, Punt God, James Winchester. The god of long snapping. On the defensive side of the ball, Charles Omenihu is a free agent.
Yep.
As well as Mike Dan is still currently under contract, but Mike Pinnell and Jerry Tillery are both free agents.
Yep.
And then at linebacker, you have Leo Chenal and Drew Tranquil are free agents.
Actually, Dana is still on the team.
Yeah, Dana's still on the team. He's still on the team. He has one more year left in his contract.
Derek Notty's that's so
Derek Notty's a free agent as well.
Why would you? I'm sorry, but why would you trade away some picks just to get him back?
Because they didn't have anybody last year, and
Right.
they thought they were going to run it back, and they just wanted to have somebody
6
to rotate
wins.
it.
They thought they were going to run it back.
They
Crazy.
thought they were going to run it back. They had 6 wins.
Oh, it's so bad.
All right, so
dude, the secondary's decimated. You can literally
So here we go. Yeah, so take everybody who was drafted in that 5 defensive back draft
that was praised about,
except for Trip McDuffie because he was a first rounder, and so you have those. You have Joshua Williams, Jalen Watson, Najee Johnson, Brian Cook, Mike Edwards are all free agents.
Deion Bush.
And Deion Bush is a free agent as well.
He's 32 years old.
Yep. Jack Cochran is a free agent as well. And
there's some people that are excited about that.
Well, he had like 77,000 holding penalties.
He is going to. I will put this right now. He will be a New Orleans Saint by the start of the season,
or he'll be back up with the Chiefs. If Dave Toub is still the special teams coordinator next year, Jack Cochran will be a Kansas City Chief.
Well, luckily there's a guy I think that's in this draft that could be the Jack Cochran replacement, so that's good.
Well, I mean, they supposed to have drafted the Jack Cochran replacement last year with that dude from Pittsburgh who didn't really amount to much, who ended up on the practice squad. Who got injured. He went on the IR and didn't really play. Okay, so I think that's everybody. I missed a few.
There's a total of 27. All I wanted was a number. You gave me everybody else, but 27. I
came pretty close. That's what I thought. 27. 27.
You're right.
27 free agents is a fucking shit ton.
It's a lot.
Let's be real. That is a whole lot of free agents. All right. So here, you got the list brought up in front of you?
Yes.
Oh, Hollywood Brown. I miss Hollywood Brown.
I mean, he's very missable, so it's okay.
Yeah, he's a free agent. Okay, so here, let's just go down the list here. Oh, Kareem Hunt as well. I didn't say Kareem Hunt. All right, let's just go down the list here, and I'm gonna say the name, and you tell me if you bring him back or yes or no. The first was Travis Kelce, and so assuming he doesn't retire.
Yes, I think he doesn't. I'm in camp if he doesn't retire.
Really? You think that he's not going to retire?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You think that him getting married to a billionaire and him having a $500 million podcast isn't going to influence his decision at all?
Why would you want to go out losing to the Las Vegas Raiders? Do you want to go out that? Is that what you want to lastly having either Crystal Odokin or Shane Burchell? It's going to be Shane Burchell, the one throwing you the football at the end. Don't you want Patrick Mahomes to throw you the football at the end of your career? Maybe get back into the playoffs one more time. Maybe you lose in the playoffs next year. That's okay, but at least go out on top of like your own terms with your buddies.
Of course I do, but you're saying go out doing this, correct? What I'm saying is I'm not going out. I'm going into being a trophy husband for a fucking billionaire. But I'm fine with that. Like,
you know what? Then why doesn't he just tell Taylor, you know what? You shouldn't go out there and do another tour. You're fine. You stay home and be with me. With your trophy husband. You can be my trophy wife. We just live happily ever. That's not going to happen. She's going to still make bangers. It doesn't matter. She could stop. She could go into a secluded area in Montana, and they can just hibernate for the rest of their lives and make beautiful children. They can easily do that. They won't. They are a working couple. They are workers.
But listen, there's no physical limitations that are keeping her from continuing to make music, and there's no risk to her brain getting bashed in and her not being able to raise her kids down the line.
It's not like he's an offensive lineman like Jason Kelce. He's a tight end. He takes a hit every once in a while. When was the last time he had a big serious injury? He really hasn't had one. So it's like, I think he will be fine.
I mean, he got the shit knocked out of him a couple times this season and got shaken up a few times.
But did he get back up? Yes. I think he'll be fine.
Of course he did. He's 6'6". Of course he got back up. Listen, it's all a moot point. Like, will he come back? Won't he come back? Who knows? He looked like a dude who was done at the end of the season, but I would look like a dude who's done too if Shane Burchell and Crystal Odokin were throwing me the passes.
Yeah, and there's a shitty season like this season. Mercedes Lewis is going out there and playing his ass off. He's 45 years old. I'm not saying Travis Kelce's going to go out there at 45. Have one more good season. Have one more winning season. Don't go out like this.
I mean, Stacey's got a good argument here. Better than anything we've said today. So we're just going to put it up there. TK doesn't retire because his bestie was hurt and he wants to help usher him back to the league. Marriage in June, pregnant by September, Football season ends in February. Retire baby in May/June.
Yes.
I mean, it's a good timeline. It's a good
Yes.
timeline.
I'm following you on that, Stacey.
It would be.
I'm following you. I'll tail that bet.
A pregnant Taylor Swift up in like the box, looking glowing even more than she already does. Cheering on Travis Kelce. It's a great storybook visual ending, and so
where's she already pregnant now?
I mean,
I haven't seen Taylor Swift in a hot minute.
Well, no, she was at the game the other day. She was at the last home game.
I know, but she still could be pregnant then.
I mean, listen.
I don't know if she was drinking or not.
People, I would say you can literally get pregnant at any time, but you can't literally get pregnant at any time because there's a thing called ovulation. Science.
Okay.
Science. I don't know if you've ever heard of these words before, but women ovulate and they lay eggs. And then
I don't think we should be talking about this on this podcast.
Then you have to pick up the egg, and then you have to go and hibernate it, and then once it's ready, you can inseminate the egg with your semen, and then
with the yolk.
And then after 9 months of putting it under a lamp and keeping it warm, it'll hatch.
Oh, gotcha.
And then a baby.
I don't know how babies work. Trust me. To be honest, I don't know how they work.
So like someday when you're a father, Kramer, you'll get to have some really fun conversations with your kids that'll you'll just be like, what the where the fuck did this come from? I love you to death, but where the fuck did this come from? The other day I was putting my 4-year-old down for bed, and he got this really serious look on his face. And I kid you not, he just starts to tear up when he looks at me. And I'm like, buddy, what's going on? Like, are you okay? He goes, Daddy, when you and mommy went to the hospital to pick me out, you picked me because nobody else wanted me. And I'd been there for a really, really long time. And everybody kept on saying, no, I don't want that baby. I remember it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, kid? And so then, of course, like I have to he's like literally tearing up here.
Was he sick? Did you give him some cough medicine or something? Did you some scissor or something?
No,
he's like hallucinating and seeing this stuff.
No, kids make up these ideas in their mind and they become fact. Like if you believe it, it's fact. And so I was like, no, bro. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, when me and mommy went to the hospital to pick out our baby, which is what I said. Like when me and mommy went to the hospital to pick out our baby, there were people fighting over you. And I was like, whoa. I want that kid. And I'll fight every single one of you people to get him because he's the best kid here. And then I had to pay somebody to get you. And he was like, how much did you pay? I was like, way too much money. I had to pay way too much money to get you out of the hospital. Believe me, that's the truth.
Oh my goodness. Oh, kids are crazy.
Yeah. So someday when you're a parent, you'll get to engage in these beautiful conversations.
I will report back to you right here on Veach season.
But yeah, so maybe. Yep. I fully expect it. I don't expect anything less. And I can't wait for the day when it actually happens, dude. Okay, so we're saying Travis Kelce, you keep.
Yes. All right. Let's continue this. Keep him or get rid of him.
All right. Hollywood Brown. Do you let him go or do you try to bring him back?
I'm throwing him out. He's done. He's old news.
Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I mean, it's great. He's fine. If we didn't already have an Xavier Worthy on the team, if we didn't already have like a front office that's obsessed with bringing in smaller, undersized wide receivers who are quick and shifty, like the Chiefs need more size at wide receiver.
They have tried so long to find the next Tyreek Hill, and it's just been so laughable because every single time that they've tried to find Tyreek Hill, they have not found Tyreek Hill, and it's even gone even past even the Sky Moores to the McCole Hardmans. It's been really like present.
It's almost crazy. It's almost like Tyreek Hill is a unique talent, and you can't.
He's one of one. Tyreek Hill is one of one.
Yeah. So. All right, so we're saying cut Marquise Brown.
Yep.
All right, Charles Omenihu.
Bye. He lost his stuff since he got hurt.
Yeah, I mean he's lost a step and he can't stay healthy, and the production has gone down. I don't see any, and he's coming up on his age 29 season. I don't see any reason to retain him. Jack Cochran, we already talked about.
See ya.
Nazi Johnson, bye,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm good. I'm out. No, we've seen enough Nazi.
I mean, I mean, he can't play consistent, and he's just not an NFL athlete. Jerry Tillery, you're almost 30. Jerry Tillery's almost 30. Like, what the fuck? Like that. Talk about a guy who's done absolutely nothing with his 6 years in the league.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a bum.
I'm done with that. All right, James Winchester.
Bring him back. Yes.
Yeah, 100%. I'm 100% bring back James Winchester. Let him be the long snapper until he's 65. Let him be the oldest, most tenured football player in NFL history. If I had common sense, I wouldn't be myself. My 9-year-old was on the struggle bus in the middle of Costco, and her sister was poking the bear. In an exasperated tone, she stated, "If I had common sense, I wouldn't be myself." I mean, listen, if I had common sense, I wouldn't have a podcast. So, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that, Stacey. Okay, Kareem Hunt, keeper pass.
Bye, Kareem Hunt.
I'll bring him back on another 1-year deal.
No,
solely
stop.
as a short yardage running back.
No,
he's the best short yardage running back in the NFL this year.
You want to pay him over $1 million just to get 1 to 2 yards? Like, that's all you want to do? Okay, he's the best. Yeah. From this past year, he was the best short yardage king. People were crowning him. How many wins do they have, Rocky?
Because that's all they had. He was their lead back. All they had is the short yardage king. They didn't have an actual running back.
But how many wins did they have?
I'd bring him back on a 1-year deal.
I'm good.
Well, of course, but you can't say we're going to bring back. You're going to cut all 27 players except for Travis Kelce.
There's some guys I'd keep. We haven't got to him yet. There's some guys I'd keep on this.
And James Winchester.
Yeah, definitely.
I said I'd bring back Kareem Hunt on. I keep Kareem Hunt on a 1-year deal to be as your short yardage back. All right, Brian Cook.
Keep him. I 100% bring him back. He's gonna be a little pricier. He's gonna be a little pricier, but I would still bring him back. He was one of their better bright spots in the secondary.
His market value, according to Spot Track, is $14 million a year.
Crazy.
There's no fucking way they're paying Brian Cook $14 million a year.
I don't think any other team are paying him. No other team's paying him that, though.
He's not going to hit $14 million a year. For the right price, I would bring him back, but the Chiefs need to upgrade at safety. So I would say that they need to bring him back, but also he needs to earn his way onto the field, and they need to try to make a move to bring in a higher-end safety. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yes, bring him back.
Yep, does all the dirty work. He's your dirty work guy.
Most reliable receiver they've had.
Listen, pay him $1.5 million every single year until he wants to quit playing football. Just let him just keep doing what he does. He's worth $1.5 million just doing that. Derek Nottie.
See ya.
Yeah, I'd cut Derek Nottie. I'd cut ties with him. He's never been good enough since his rookie year. And I would not bring back Derek Nottie. Leo Chenal.
I would bring back Leo, by bringing him back, I'm cutting Drew Tranquil because I'm putting him as my Drew Tranquil replacement.
Yeah, well, Drew Tranquil is a free agent, right?
No, he has 1 more year left on his deal. They could cut him and they can free up some money, which I think that's what's going to happen. But I would 1,000% bring back Leo.
Yeah, no, I'd bring back Leo.
Make him Tranquil for sure. Move him from being the Sam linebacker, put him as the Will, and I think he's going to flourish.
I mean, even if you just want to make him like a hybrid edge rusher and just use him on rushing downs, it's worth it. And so I would definitely bring back Leo. He's awesome. Deion Bush, we're cutting him, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize he was that old. I thought he was younger than that.
Yeah, no, he's 32. No reason for it. All right, what about Big Bob? Big Bob Robert Tonyan.
We didn't get to enjoy Big Bob, so let's get Big Bob out of here.
Yeah, sorry, Big Bob. Go back to your used carpet store. Is Big Bob's used carpet still around in Kansas City?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea. There
I mean, I'm aged.
used to be like a Bob's Outlet store up in St. Joe, but that's gone as well.
Yeah, man. Back when I was a kid, like whenever you would watch like daytime television and like between like the Andy Griffith show and like Family Ties and all these other like old ass shows that they would show,
Mhm.
there was always a Big Bob's used carpet commercial. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, who the like how 1980s and 90s is that shit? Like who the fuck buys used carpet?
Used, that's gross.
Like, that is
Okay.
so fucking disgusting.
I wonder.
Big Bob's used. Like, where are you getting it from?
I can't wait to get out of this apartment because of the carpet we have here. Having 3 cats, this carpet, I know it sounds gross saying, I mean, the carpet looks great. We keep it up, we maintain it all as much as we could. It hasn't been deep cleaned since I've been here. And I know for a fact there's been at least 5 different cats that have been in this apartment. 2 of them are now with my one of my best friend when he lived with me. He had 2 cats in here. Then we got then the other 2 came along. And then so it's like there's been 5 different cats in this on this carpet right now. So
Not
can
to
you
mention,
imagine? And then
not
for
to
used
mention
carpet,
all the nasty, disgusting, baby making that's probably happened all over your
Okay.
apartment as well. So,
okay, we
yeah.
can't be. Let's okay.
Yeah, see, Stacy remembers him. Big Bob had the biggest carton head on those commercials. Yeah,
Maybe you're related
those
to him.
Oh, maybe I am. Maybe Big Bob is my actual father. And so, no, actually, the funny thing is that I do have a secret brother out there somewhere that my dad refuses to claim. Have we talked about this on the show yet?
I think we have. I really think
we've covered that. We have covered that before. I need to find the photo of it though, maybe by next week, and we can I can show you the picture of my alleged brother who my father refuses to
Dude, Stacy got your ass.
Yeah, Stacy got my ass. That's all right, Stacy. Well played, Stacy. Well played. All right. All right. Mike Edwards gone, right?
I didn't even know he was on the team. If I'm being honest. And he showed up in week 15, 16, 17, but yeah, no, bye-bye.
Yeah, we don't need any more of the Mike Edwards experience. Gardner Minshew.
Man, this hurts, man. This hurts me saying this, but bye Gardner. I love Gardner Minshew so much. Like I cosplayed as him once for a Halloween and when he was in Wisconsin. So it's like bye Gardner.
Yeah.
Hopefully he recovers fine.
Hopefully he recovers. Hopefully he gets back into playing shape. But honest to God, with like Mahomes' situation being up in the air, you need more of a sure thing at backup quarterback this offseason.
Yeah.
And so especially with him coming off an injury like that.
I'm also in camp of them drafting a quarterback. Not in the first 6, not through the first 6 picks, their first 6 rounds they draft. Maybe the 7th round they get a quarterback.
Diego Pavia in the 7th round. From Vanderbilt.
Nah, I'm still more of a Mark Gronowski guy of Iowa. I think he'd be fun.
I'd be all right with that. I wouldn't hate that.
He's like Gardner Minshew light. So
is Maverick McIver from
such a great name.
Yeah,
I don't think he declared.
He didn't declare. He had an injury that took him out for like most of the season. So I wouldn't shock me if he went back. All right, take Tyquan Thornton. You're bringing him back. He's only 25.
Yes, he would be your ex wide receiver right now. Like he gives you something the other 3 short guys don't give you in the wide receiver room. Like he gives you length.
Right now, he is your ex wide receiver, and that's the problem because he's not an ex wide receiver. He's a Y. He's a Y all day.
Do you put him in the slot?
No, I put him on the other side off the line of scrimmage, but he's not an X. Not a chance. Like you can't. If he's your X wide receiver,
he's a thin X receiver.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, he's a thin X, and we want to. We need more thickness in our X's.
Dude, there's a thick X that I like.
Is he talking about Elijah Surratt?
No, it's some guy that you can get probably in the 3rd or the 4th.
All right, we'll talk about him here in a bit. Cole Christensen.
Get out of here.
Yeah, no. Janaris Robinson.
Who?
Did he even play a snap?
I don't know who this guy is. I do not know who Janaris Robinson is. I'm sorry, but I didn't see you at all this season or the 4 years you've been in the league.
He wasn't with us all 4 years. That's the reason why. I think he was with the Jets at some point. Joshua Williams. Bye.
I like his length, but I don't like his ability.
Yeah, bye, Joshua Williams. You're too stiff. You make too many mistakes. Keontae Ingram, bye. I'm imagining.
I don't know who it is.
Running back. Mike Caliendo.
Bring him back. Yes, bring back Mike.
No.
Yes, bring him back. Why wouldn't you?
He's horrible. He's horrible.
He is serviceable. What do you mean? You're not bringing him back to start. You're not bringing him back to start. You're bringing him back to be out there practicing each and every single week with the team and getting better.
As a fucking turnstile.
Dude,
Jesus.
No. You're putting too much slander on him. You're putting too much slander on Mike Caliendo, and I do not approve of it.
Bring back Nick Allegretti. Get rid of Mike Caliendo.
They're basically the same player.
No,
they're basically the same player. Where the hell's Nick Allegretti at now? Where's he at?
When did Mike Caliendo ever play with a blown elbow and win a fucking Super Bowl at tackle for you?
I mean,
all right.
Caliendo never
compare anybody to the hero that is Nick Allegretti. That man deserves a fucking trophy in front of
I'm thinking Andrew Wiley then. Andrew Wiley's a Super Bowl champion. It's still Mike Caliendo's a Super Bowl champion. What the hell are we talking about here?
Yeah, but do not say he is Nick Allegretti. Oh my God, I will fight you.
You'll come right to this camera.
Yeah,
the Commanders cut him in week 16. Apparently, is what happened with Allegretti.
Just wait for the Chiefs to bring him back.
Apparently, Allegretti's bad too.
No, he's not.
You know, Caliendo finished the season with the team. Did Allegretti finish the season with his team?
I thought that Wiley got cut, and Allegretti's still there. I think
maybe it's Wiley that was in Commanders. I don't know.
No. Allegretti and Wiley were both on the Commanders.
Left hand up, baby.
And one of them got cut. All right, Matt Araiza, punt god. You bring him back?
I thought he had an incredible season this year. So much better than what he did the year prior when he was punting the ball into the end zone during the Super Bowl. Terrible. But I thought he actually improved this year. I like Matt Araiza.
Well, and I think that's to be expected. He came basically off of the street of not playing football for like a year because of all of his off-field allegations that ended up being unfounded. And so as a result, he probably just took a season to get back in the swing of things. He's only 25 years old. You definitely bring back Matt Araiza. Eric Scott Jr., cornerback, ?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I think we're good moving on from him. Nico Remigio.
Yes, get him out. I am tired of seeing him catch the ball at the 5-yard line. Let the ball drop, and there's probably about 75% chance it's going to the end zone.
Do you honestly think that is a Nico Remigio thing, or that is a coaching thing that they're telling them to catch it?
It's both.
And so, it's the fact that Nico Remigio is not explosive enough to catch it at the 5 and return it, but it's also a coaching issue that Dave Toub's like, return every single kick, never let it go.
I get that punters are incredible right now of punt dotting it. I mean, we saw a lot of punt dots during the playoffs, the super wild card weekend, but there's a 75% chance that the ball goes in the end zone because of the force of the ball being kicked. You have to hit it. You literally have to hit it perfectly in order for it to die at the 1. So it's like, let the ball go. Let the ball go.
Listen, I 100% agree. I would say, I don't know if I'd say
I missed Montrell Washington so much this season. Like he has been the best punt returner they've had since Tyreek Hill. Maybe.
I mean, Tyquan Thornton was a pretty good.
Yeah, why didn't Tyquan Thornton do more
at the end of the year? Wasn't too bad.
Who returned the one in the playoffs? And
because they needed him too much in the offense.
Was Remigio the one that returned the Super Bowl kick?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's why he kept his job for so long.
Yeah, that's why he kept his job for so long. And the reason why they didn't let Tyquan Thornton return more kicks is because they needed him as too integral of a part of the offense. They didn't want him to get hurt. So but Brashard Smith probably is your kick returner next year. All right. So last two, Jalen Watson, you bringing him back?
He'd be too expensive, but if you bring Jalen, all right, Rocky, hypothetical. Do you trade Trent McDuffie and bring back Jalen Watson?
Yes, you do. You trade Trent McDuffie and you bring back Jalen Watson because you need size on the outside. And listen, Trent McDuffie is an elite player, but here the difference is do you trade Trent McDuffie and bring back Jalen Watson, or let Jalen Watson walk? And if you trade Trent McDuffie, you're going to get probably like a second and a fourth for him.
Yeah.
I'm
You're not getting a
saying,
first round pick.
no, you're not. But what you could do is you could trade Trent McDuffie and your third rounder, and then maybe like a later, like a seventh rounder, and possibly move up to like in the 20s into the first round, and then have 2 first rounders, and then still have a 40th overall pick. Then you're picking 3 times in the top 50.
I think Jalen Watson
3
leaves.
times in the top 50.
I would like Jalen Watson back. I would. I am in camp of bringing Jalen Watson back. But for $12 million, this is projected AAV. Like that's crazy.
Worth it. I think he's honest to God worth it. The problem is that he's played through a lot of injuries, and is he going to go the route of like L'Jarius Sneed? And once he gets paid, he's like, I'm good. I'm not playing through injuries anymore. And so that's what you have to be worried about.
It's a gamble, and that's when it's like, do you want to trade a guy who's usually typically healthy the entire time, and Trent McDuffie? We need to have one great season with him and possibly re-sign him. Because let's be honest, we already knew they were not going to re-sign Trent McDuffie anyways. If it would have already happened, kind of like how they extended George Karlaftis and they reworked the deal with Nick Bolton. This deal with Trent McDuffie would have already happened. It's not. It's a great chance he will be traded.
Here's that. But that's the argument too. Is that not only is it that you're bringing back Jalen Watson, you're also saving about $12 to $17 million by signing Jalen Watson and not extending Trent McDuffie, because Trent McDuffie is going to ask for $28 million, $30 million a year,
That's
top
fair.
of the market money. And so let's face it, you can't afford to pay him with the roster being what it currently is. You can't afford to pay Trent McDuffie $30 million a year.
No, you shouldn't. He's not worth $30 million a year.
No, he's not. And so that's the whole thing. It's like, so then if you can net a second rounder for him, and then maybe turn that second rounder into a first rounder, or just keep it as a second rounder even, and have like a second and a fourth for him, you need as many bullets as you can get for rookie contracts to reload this roster this year. I mean, listen, this is not an indictment on Trent McDuffie as a player or a teammate or anything. I think he is exceptional. He's an exceptional football player, which is why you have to trade him for assets, because you can't afford to keep him at this moment, given this current makeup of this roster. So,
all right.
So I say sign Jalen Watson, trade Trent McDuffie, and then Isaiah Pacheco. We've already decided we're going to. Sorry, Isaiah.
See you, Isaiah.
You need to go to another team and then find a way to steal a grown man's job, like you famously said as a rookie, which was an awesome quote. And so there you have it. Those are all the Chiefs free agents. So out of all the free agents, we said we're going to keep Travis Kelce. Jack Cochran's going to come back because we don't have a choice.
Winchester.
We're keeping Winchester. I said keep Hunt. You said don't keep Hunt.
Yeah, get
so and then
we agreed on Juju.
Brian Cook. What did we say about Brian Cook? We said
I say keep him. I say keep him.
Yeah. I say at the right price tag, keep him. Leo keeping. So Taekwon keeping. That's
we got about seven.
About 7 guys. 7 out of 27. Yeah, about 6, 7. That's my 4-year-old's only joke that he knows is what do you call the number 6 that goes to the doctor? What do you call the number 7 what do you call the number 7 that goes to the doctor? A 6'7".
Has he got to the point where, like, why was 6 afraid of 7?
Oh no, why?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Oh yeah, no, he hasn't gotten there yet. I
can't wait.
But
let me know when he does.
He did walk up to me the other day and say, Dad, how does SpongeBob answer the telephone? And I was like, how? And he goes, yellow. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
That's a good one. I love SpongeBob. I'm glad he watches it.
Yeah, he went and saw the new movie in the theater with his grandpa.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. So they went and saw it together. So yeah, that's like their show they watched together. So yeah, he went and saw it. All right. Well, so that's the Chiefs Chiefs free agents. All right, so now let's talk. So we talked a little bit about running backs earlier. The Chiefs, like, if basically if things shake out the way that we're saying it, the Chiefs have Brashard Smith and then maybe Kareem Hunt going into next year, which means that they need at least 2 running backs in the offseason. There's a shit ton of free agent running backs
There are
available this year. Whether or not Brees Hall hits the market is remains to be seen. Our official cap guru over here at Veach Season, Jared Sapp, is a pretty strong believer that he's going to get franchise tagged by the Jets.
He should be.
And the reason being that if the rumor came out that was true, that the Chiefs offered a 4th rounder for him, but the Jets wanted a 3rd rounder, and the Chiefs weren't willing to go there for the trade, means that they're going to franchise tag him because the compensation for him would be a 3rd rounder. If it, so the idea is that kind of the proof is in the pudding for Brees Hall that he's going to get franchise tagged. And so if he's taken off the market, then you have Kenneth Walker III, you have Travis Etienne, you have Rico Dowdle out there on the free agent market. You have Rashard White also. What would you like to see the Chiefs do at running back and free agency?
I want to see the Chiefs do 2 things at running back, and that is to sign 2 people at running back. I don't know if you heard Rico Dowdle talk after the Panthers lost to the Rams, but he was absolutely pissed he was not factored even more into the running game of that game, because if he probably had got more touches, the Panthers probably would have beat the Rams. I was all on the Panthers minus 10.5. I thought it was maybe closer than that, and it was closer than that. And Rico Dowdle didn't even factor in that, and he was absolutely pissed. Get that pissed off bad dude into the Chiefs training facility right now. Sign him to a deal, and I think he'll turn the entirety of this running game, and they actually might have a focal point at running back because he can go laterally. He can run over some people. I would sign Rico Dowdle, and also I would sign Raheem Mostert. I know it just sounds odd bringing another old guy in. I trust Raheem Mostert way more than getting Kareem Hunt back into this thing because of what you can do with Raheem Mostert. If you need a punt returner, kick returner, Raheem Mostert's your guy. If you need him to get a short yardage stuff, he was doing that incredibly well when he was there in Las Vegas last year. He is a free agent, and I think he will be improving in the pass catching as well if you want to go a 1-2 punch with Dowdle and Mostert this upcoming season.
Mostert.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go out there? Why don't we just re-sign Frank Gore and Amon Green while we're at it? Just bring them out of retirement.
Well, Mostert still's got a lot left in the tank. Plus, also, he's also another coach that you can have on your team because that's what he was doing this past year with Ashton Genty. So even if you do draft an Emmett Johnson, which I hope they do in the 3rd round, that they're going to have some other guys in the locker room that can be more coachable and he can help coach. Mostert's your guy.
Listen, I don't hate Mostert. It's a fine idea on a vet minimum contract. Rico Dowdle, I give pause to Rico Dowdle over some other guys because I always have an issue with signing a guy after one career season at running back and then giving him a big contract. Like I don't know, man. Is this his career year? Right? I mean, you're signing the guy for what he will do and not what he has done. And if this is his best season that he has in the tank, and why did Carolina go away from him? And I understand
Hubbard sucks. I don't know why.
I understand that which is question. So why did they go away from him? And the other question is, I understand that he's mad, but just speaking from a strategic standpoint, trashing your team to the media publicly isn't a good way to put a good taste in other teams' mouths that they want to sign you.
But why would you have a guy that rushes for? I mean, had back-to-back years going over 1,000 yards, and he should have been the guy in in Dallas. But they decided to go the Javonte Williams route, which was a big if, knowing that how his injury history was, and also knowing that Dowdle hasn't really been hurt at all in his career. I mean, there was that stint from 2020 to 2021 where he had only 5 games played, but he was still very productive in the last 3 years. So then the question is,
why are teams willing to walk away from him if he's so good?
There's only been 2 teams. It's not like there's not like there's a laundry list of teams.
Back-to-back teams.
He had a 1-year deal in Carolina, so it's not like he had a multi-year deal.
We just said that they just went away from him and they didn't utilize him, and now he's out here publicly.
He doesn't have enough wear and tear on his body yet in order to be, I guess, be damaged.
I'm not saying it's play related. I'm not saying it's on field related.
But when he's on field, he's been incredible.
Yeah, but in the locker room, is he incredible?
I don't think that matters.
You don't think that matters?
I don't. There's been so many guys in this Chiefs locker room that have the biggest egos possible, and they made it figure and worked it out. Hell, they've won Super Bowls with these types of players.
But we're talking about going out and giving these guys a big free agent contract.
He's not going to get a big free agent contract. He's going to. I mean, his AAV is $6 million. Let's not act like that.
This is Rico Dowdle's only opportunity to cash in. He's going to cash in for as much money as he can get.
He's going to try to. He's not going to get enough money out of what he wants. It's not like his agent or he's a Scott Boras a client. I mean, they're not going to get like the $72 million deal that some of these pitchers are getting. No, that for just 1 year. That's not happening with Rico Dowdle. You're going to get like if you want to get him for 3 years for $18 million, that'd be perfect. That's a great deal for Rico Dowdle.
It's not a terrible deal for Rico Dowdle. I don't hate the idea. I'm saying for me, I think within this Chiefs offense, what the Chiefs want to do, that Kenneth Walker is the way to go.
There's not enough money in the world for that. Plus, when the Seahawks win Super Bowl, I bet he comes back.
Well, if they try to sign him, they could. But I think that they see Zach Charbonnet as their future after this year.
But Kenneth Walker could also be franchise tagged too, so we'll see how that goes.
He could be franchise tagged. I mean, anybody could be franchise tagged. Rico Dowdle could be franchise tagged.
I doubt the Panthers are Tepper's an idiot. I don't think he doesn't even know what a franchise tag is.
I mean, that's possible. And so I mean, I Travis Etienne is not going to get franchise tagged.
I bet Travis Jags brings him back.
Does he want to come back? First of all, and second of all, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I mean, the Jags have invested some resources in running backs over the last couple of years.
They'll split with Tootin.
I think that there's a chance that they go with Tootin and that Travis Etienne's on the open market. And if that's the case, I think I would not given the receiving and rushing ability of Travis Etienne, I would not hate that at all.
Do you like Gainwell? Kenneth Gainwell?
He's fine. He's good enough. I don't think he's much of a needle mover for what the Chiefs need. I think that he's a good number 2 back. But if they go Gainwell, then they really need to invest in like one of the top 3 running backs in the draft.
Do you like Rachaad White?
So Rachaad White, Kansas City native. I do like Rachaad White just because he is a Kansas City native.
Same.
I think Rachaad White is like the really poor man's Kenneth Walker. And so he's like does everything Kenneth Walker does, just not nearly as well. And so I think that Chiefs fans would be upset if it ends up being Rachaad White. He's the guy who was unable to hold on to his lead back job in Tampa. And so you're like, okay, well, we have a 7-9 team where he wasn't able to be the main guy. You know what I mean? And so it's like, okay, is that something really to get excited about? And so I would say I like him, but if that happens, then you got to draft an Emmett Johnson, or you got to draft I'm
telling you, I hope Emmett Johnson gets drafted here.
Oh my God, he's amazing. He's amazing. He's an amazing football player. I would like, he is my like if the Chiefs aren't going to draft Jeremiah Love, and I don't think they should, and so if the Chiefs aren't drafting Jeremiah Love, he's my running back too. And if the Chiefs can't draft Jeremiah Love or Emmett Johnson, then it's Nicholas Singleton for Penn State for me, just because of the size, strength, explosiveness with the run blocking ability that the Chiefs have on the inside. I think he would completely feast in this offense. And then Jadarian Price would be my number 4. And I think that, and those are my top 4 running backs right there. And the Chiefs, I would say the Chiefs have to walk out of the draft with one of those 4 guys.
Yeah, I agree. I've only watched. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm watching running back tape yet, but I usually save running back tape for later because it gets me all juiced up.
Yeah, and if the Chiefs are gonna go mid round, One guy they gotta love, especially the way he's been playing in this college football playoffs, is Mark Fletcher Jr. for
Yes.
Miami.
Oh my gosh,
He's,
yes.
he's a beast as well.
I think him, the way that he's been playing and the fact that he's been on TV a lot more, that's helping his
Yeah,
stock.
it's only helping us. Like, well, that's like Akeem Messidor, a guy that we've been hot on for a few months now. Like, he's just completely he has like 4 sacks in the last 2 games in the college football playoffs. Like, this guy is rising. If the fact that he's gonna be 26 as a rookie hurts him, but his draft stock is just is shooting up the boards right now because all he's doing is becoming a difference maker and just completely wreaking havoc.
It's a great question right here.
Yep. So all right, Stacy. So what round? So Jeremiah Love is going to be a first rounder, probably top 10 pick. He's your Bijan Robinson type of Saquon Barkley guy. Emmett Johnson is going to be
interesting.
He's going to be a second rounder. He's going to be in the middle of the second round.
Middle to late and possibly early third, just depending on how the draft goes.
Yeah, depending. But since he is the second running back, I could see him going as a middle round.
Well, I've also been seeing things where people think Justice Haynes is going to be the second back taken in this draft.
Yeah, but Justice Haynes is coming off a really bad knee injury.
Ankle
injury. Still, Emmett Johnson, second to third round.
Yeah.
Justice Haynes, I would say third to fourth round. But and then Jadarian Price, you're looking at about a third round, so like late second to early third round, and Nicholas Singleton probably around the same as well.
Yeah,
probably second to third rounder. So we're really talking about like second to third round guys, maybe sliding into fourth round. But really like Mark Fletcher and Nicholas Singleton, probably third rounder guys. And then Emmett Johnson, probably more of a second round guy, I would say. And then Jeremiah Love is a first rounder.
Jeremiah Love's the unicorn of
second to third
running back class.
Yeah, he is the unicorn. And listen, man, like here, like I say this with all let me preface what I'm about to say so I don't get myself into trouble.
Okay.
I'm speaking from a place of knowledge and love when I say this. Jeremiah Love is on the spectrum. He's autistic, right? He's neurodivergent. I have a little brother who's neurodivergent and who's autistic. My wife is an ABA therapist who works with neurodivergent people. So when I say this, I'm not like I'm coming from a place of knowledge and love about this. I love the fact that he is on the spectrum and a football player and a running back, because my little brother Mickey, who is on the spectrum, once made 74 free throws in a row because all he would do is sit outside and obsessively shoot free throws all day long. He qualified. Then he went on. He was in love with bowling for a while. He qualified for the U.S. Special Olympics national team as a bowler because all he would do is want to go and bowl like 10 games in a row because it's all repetition, and they find their one thing and they perseverate on it and they become excellent at it. And Jeremiah Love has perseverated on football his entire life, and he is an expert at it. And he is a savant because of it. It is his superpower when it comes to football. And so anytime that I see a kid on the spectrum, especially a position like running back, where it's seeing the situation, it's reading reaction. Like I am more in on Jeremiah Love as a successful running back because he is on the spectrum, and I know like the intense focus that he will put towards football because of it. And so, yeah. Oh, Stacey says that she thinks that Mahomes is neurodivergent as well, or at least neurodivergent spicy. Very well could be. I mean, it's a spectrum. Everybody is on the spectrum at some level.
Yeah.
Right. That's why it's called a spectrum. And so we're all a little bit neurodivergent. But because of that, I think that Jeremiah Love is going to be a complete fucking superstar.
Yeah. I just don't want the Chiefs taking him with their 9th overall pick.
Well, that's fair. Like, I mean, I think that, 9th overall pick. I mean, so obviously the big need for the Chiefs at 9th overall pick is probably defensive line or Or
Interesting. You say that, but I saw a mock draft you posted about 2 hours ago.
well,
Cornell Tate.
I'm getting ready to go
Cornell
another
Tate.
way. Everybody says defensive line. I say wide receiver. Why? Because you have the best quarterback in the history of football, and you have no ball winners. You have no ball winners. You have nobody who can go up and get a ball. You have nobody who can create separation. Cornell Tate has a 70% contested catch rate, 0 drops, creates amazing separation. He's 6'4". Like, I mean, like that's the guy that Mahomes has never had a guy like that.
I don't think he's going to be there. I think he's going to get drafted before the Chiefs are able to select him. Now,
I would trade up for him.
This might be a tough question to ask you, but if you're the Chiefs and you're sitting there at 9, and someone calls you for them to trade up, are you taking that? Are you going? Do you want to take that draft compensation? Because right now, I think the Chiefs probably trade back. Like I've been like the way I've been looking at the draft board and how it's set up and what they desperately need to help this team. I could see them trading out of that 9 hole to go back into the draft. Like they'll still have a first round. They'll have a first round pick. They'll get a first round pick in return, but it's not going to be at 9. Like they might get a.
It depends on where they're moving back to.
I think somebody trades up to that 9th overall pick and the Chiefs trade back. That's been my hunch now for like the last few days.
Here is the issue with trading back if you're the Chiefs. If they're trading back 1 or 2 spots, maybe, but there is a huge drop off in this draft once you get past pick 12. So if they're going from like 9 to 11, maybe if they get there at 9 and say Jordan Tyson, Ruben Bain Jr., and David Bailey are all 3 still on the board,
you have to take one of those guys. You have to.
Well, but if you have those 3 guys that are on the board, and somebody calls up and says, we're in love with David Bailey, we want to trade up to 9 from 11 to make sure that we get him, and then you say, okay, well then we're still getting Ruben Bain Jr. or Jordan Tyson. Yeah. We have them all graded the same. I can see that scenario. But if somebody's saying we're calling from 18 to move up to 9 or 16 to move up to 9,
but what else do you
the drop off is too great. It doesn't matter. You need a blue chip difference maker in this draft. You have to say, no, fuck you. I want David Bailey because I want the 20 sack guy. I want the guy who's going to be the next 20 sack guy.
I think the Chiefs trade back. I'm not sure how far they trade back, but I don't think they're going to be picking at 9.
Well, that's why I say you trade Trent McDuffie and you package it with a 4th round pick.
I like it.
You move up into the 20s.
But there's a guy that's also a wide receiver that I absolutely have fallen in love with as of recently, and I've been watching the tape. You can get him either day 2 or even early day 3, and it's Bryce Lance out of North Dakota State. Dude, back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving, and he's just absolutely just a ball hawk. Dude, you will fall in love with him. The dude's 6'3", like 210. Like he's a big boy. He's going to be your X receiver. Like, and it's kind of like I kind of comp him to Jaden Higgins of the Texans.
All right, I'm listening. But here's my question. Okay, so North Dakota State, great football program, small school though. In the world of, I'm always hesitant. In the world of NIL money, anytime a guy like a wide receiver that's a skill position, that's a high profile skill position like that, and he's not in a Power 5 conference, what about him makes them not want to pay him to go play football somewhere else? Like, unless he's a legacy and his dad played football there, or he grew up in the area and he's just a huge fan, like it could be, oh, he made a commitment there and he wants to ride it out. Like, that would be awesome. But like, let's be real. Like, we live in an era where Maui Washington, who was going to be a 1st-round draft pick probably for Oregon, just went back for his senior year and shirked the draft instead of being a 1st-round draft pick because somebody fucking paid his ass.
True.
Big money.
I mean, we saw what Ty Simpson's been offered around right now.
Yeah.
The Bama quarterback. So $6 million. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so the question is, why didn't somebody offer this dude some cash to jump to a Power 5 conference?
I mean, he did lead. I'm pretty sure he led the conference in 2014 with 17 touchdowns. So I mean, this guy, I'm telling you, Bryce Lance. You need to look. You're going to
doubt it.
Do it without your pants on. Trust me.
All right, I don't want to feel the friction.
Yeah,
the friction of the. All right. Am I gonna get all riled up and go looking for
Right,
some
dude.
leprechauns?
Dude, yeah, that's exactly what will happen. I'm telling you, he's just the guy that I just have fallen in love this week. I was on the treadmill just watching his tape earlier today, just even more tape. And I'm like, man, this guy's just this guy's it. This guy's it.
Bryce
But
Lance. All
but
right.
I'm also in camp of there's also another wide receiver I like. He really didn't have too much of a year this year with SMU, but he's just a big body. Romello Brinson. You might get him. He's a day 3 wide receiver. There's nothing wrong with getting 2 wide receivers in one draft. Out of
Listen,
SMU, he's 6'2". I mean, you need to get some big bodies up here.
Romello Brinson was fighting through injuries all season.
Yeah.
He started off hot and had a lot of production early on. He's a good looking prospect. He was struggling injuries, almost like a Jalen Royals situation. Now that being said, you say Jalen Royals situation, and you're like, okay, well, is he going to be able to make an effort, an impact immediately? Maybe, maybe not. But for a day 3 guy, he's definitely a guy to keep your eye on because I would, as a day 3 pick, I think that he's a home run. I will say, I'm looking at Bryce Lance's pictures right now. I do like the body makeup of him. He's got a good looking smile, nice looking face, nice chiseled frame and arms, good thick body. Yeah, sure. Let's all right, I'm about to watch this guy. 8 touchdowns this year on 51 receptions, an average of 21.2 yards per catch. Born in Marshall, Minnesota, 6'3", 209 pounds. All right, yeah. I mean, so whenever I see these guys in these smaller schools, I want to see who they played against and how they fared against their best competition that they played.
As you should.
So looking at North Dakota State this year, they played Citadel, Tennessee State, South Dakota, Illinois State. I mean, oh man, what was that? South Dakota State, Youngstown, North Dakota, all right, University of Northern Iowa is probably their best team they played against, I would say. So he had 131 yards receiving on 8 receptions for a touchdown, so that's pretty good. All right, well, let's give him a watch. Well, I'll give him a watch, and we'll see what happens. His worst game of the year did come against Illinois State, where he only had 3 receptions for 45 yards, but he did still have a touchdown in that game as well. So we'll see.
Remember, it's North Dakota State. It's not like they're playing anybody, but still, I like the genetic makeup of being an elite. I wouldn't say elite. A good to great wide receiver is there.
Well, the issue is the last time they had a genetic makeup of a good to great wide receiver was Christian Watson for the Green Bay Packers, and he ended up going in the first round, and we saw how that's worked out for him.
It's true.
And so, like, not a bad player, but definitely not a first rounder.
No. I'm telling you, it could be a late day 2 if that's the case, but this is a day 3 guy. This is easily a day 3 guy. But I think the Chiefs need to do what the Texans did last year when they drafted Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel. Like, you need to do that this year. You have to.
You need to draft 2 wide receivers from North Dakota State.
I mean, you could, but I mean, like I said, Romello Brinson and Bryce Lance could be there in day 3.
Or Carnell Tate in round 1 and Bryce Lance in round 6.
That'd be sick as well.
You know, so I wouldn't hate that by any means.
But I think they need to get 2 wide receivers this year. And we already know what they do on offense. They throw the football. That's their bread and butter. They're not gonna. I would like to see Emmett Johnson there. Like I'm telling you, I would love to see Emmett Johnson there. But they're just not a run first team.
We say they're never, but they also are going to have Patrick Mahomes coming back from an ACL injury for the first 15 weeks of the season.
That's fair.
I mean, like he's not going to be like. Let's be
real.
You
think he's there week 1? You think he's?
I don't know. I honestly I don't know because they say it's 18 months until you're back to 100%, and like 10 months until you like even play football. Well, if that's the case, then we're talking about maybe he's there week 1, but he is like not 100%. He's going to be on a 0 scramble rule. Like they're going to be restricting him from scrambling, so he's going to have to be a pocket quarterback, which means that you have to have a strong running game to protect him. And so, what you could say the Chiefs don't run the ball, but the Chiefs have never had Patrick Mahomes on a half-healed ACL injury before. So.
If I'll tell you what, if Dylan Raiola didn't transfer to Oregon, I feel like he should have declared, and the Chiefs should have drafted Dylan Raiola in like the 7th round.
Well, if Trinidad Chambliss loses his bid to play like a 10th year of college
Sixth,
football.
but still, like, come on, just
Yeah.
move on,
Move
buddy.
on.
It's
Like,
over.
listen, let the Chiefs draft Trinidad Chambliss. I'd take him.
Why not?
As a day three
I mean,
guy.
he's a winner. He's a winner wherever he goes.
Yeah.
It's the case that he has. He's just a winner.
Well, that's like Fagano, the UConn quarterback, only threw one interception all year. It's like 30 touchdowns and one interception. So yeah, no, 100%. All right. Listen, this has been a great episode, everybody. We love you guys. We actually got to talk a lot of football today, Kramer. So
we did. I actually enjoyed this. This was good.
And it's crazy. We did not talk coaching carousel at all. So
that's crazy. You know what? It's gonna be wild too, because there's a good chance that even after next week, there might be even more coaches fired.
There might be more coaches. Yeah. So just to recap that real quick, Mike Tomlin walked away from the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they retained the rights so that if he goes somewhere else, they can trade him, which is fucking awesome. That's like the Dick Vermeil style from back in the day, or Sean Payton.
Or Gruden.
John Harbaugh let go from the Ravens. Did you see the clip of the Ravens owner learning that Mike Tomlin walked away from the Steelers live? And he's like, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he was like, yeah, I'd love to have him here. That's our head coach.
Then he rebuted that. He's like, only if John goes there.
Yeah, if John goes there, that'd be fun, wouldn't
Apparently, he did not like the clip of him doing the little like chest thing with the kiss or whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, he hated that.
Yeah, and so
I love Mike Tomlin. He'd be a great Raiders head coach. I think he'd be a great one. I think he'd be a very good Raiders head coach.
I like Mike Tomlin too much to wish that upon him.
I don't. I think he'd be amazing the silver and black. He's built to be the silver and black. Like he has that stank.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that he's
you need to build that culture back. That whenever you build that culture back, you're great.
Good for your shitty team.
Let's not act like he goes there. Like that's going to be very, very sexy to free agents. Plus, also, guess who has money this upcoming free agency? The Las Vegas Raiders. They've got money to spend.
So maybe, I mean, listen, the Las Vegas Raiders have money to spend. Listen, Brian Flores is a hot name going around right now.
And Dayball there too as the OC. Flores be the head coach. I'd love that actually.
Brian Steele was it the Nate Steelhaas of the guy the
Rams
guy from the Rams, their passing game coordinator, has a hot name. Mike McDaniel was let go for the Miami Dolphins.
The Browns interviewed him today.
Again, yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Stefanski was let go by the Browns.
I would actually like Stefanski in Las Vegas, but isn't it weird when you see these other like the teams like say, "Oh, we had so and so interview as head," like the Browns posted a picture of Mike McDaniel saying, "We've interviewed Mike McDaniel. Here's what we've done."
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about that? Did you hire him or not?
Yeah, and then Matt Nagy has been making the round. He went down to Tennessee, and then he also had that video that came out of like somebody sent him an anonymous 45-page report giving him their opinion of his like first tenure as a head coach and the things that he should have done better. And it was all over. They had like a whole entire sit down with CBS about it.
Really?
It's on. Yeah, you can find it on X. But the funny thing about it is, it's like, are you campaigning to get Matt Nagy a head coaching job at CBS? Like that's the whole thing. It's like, yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. And so, but there's already a ton of names out there that are going to get taken before him. So, but there's a ton of teams with no fucking head coaches. The AFC North has Zach Taylor, and that's it right now. There's only one team in the AFC.
He should
North
be fired.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Andy Reid's now currently the longest tenured head coach in the NFL, with his 13 seasons with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now that Mike Tomlin is out in Pittsburgh. So there's a big carousel going on there. All of this being said is that somebody's going to be left on the outside looking in, and those people are going to be the ones you want to see. That's when the coordinator search should begin, right? You wait until all the head coaching vacancies are filled, and then whatever coach is still left out there that you like, that has some kind of tie to the Chiefs, then look for that. I mean, Mike Kafka is still probably the odds-on favorite to be the next Chiefs offensive coordinator, or Eric Bieniemy. But if Stefanski doesn't get a head coaching job, he would fit the mold for offensive coordinator for Kansas City, because even though he's not from Andy's tree, he is from Brad Childress's tree who's like Andy's best friend and who coached here with Andy. So,
do you think by the time that we talk again, Rocky, do you think LaFleur's fired?
I think if he is, it's the stupidest decision that they can make.
Think so?
Like here's the deal: you got to get away from this idea that like
Thanks,
if
Costco.
we don't make the AFC Championship game, we're gonna fire our head coach, and it's not a good enough year.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that means that only 4 coaches deserve to retain their job every fucking season. That's stupid as shit.
That's the NFL, man. That's the NFL. You need to get down.
It's fucking stupid, is what it is, and it's nearsighted because are you going to get better than what you currently have? Like the Ravens, they fired John Harbaugh, and now they bring in Mike McDaniel for an interview. Like Mike McDaniel's a good offensive mind, but John Harbaugh's a Super Bowl winning coach. Like, are you saying that? Like that's the whole thing. The Browns, they're gonna fire Kevin Stefanski, and then what? They're gonna bring in like a Matt Nagy to be their head coach. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to get a better return than what you currently have?
The Browns are so stupid for firing Stefanski. Like that was
so,
literally
idiotic.
Like they were actually doing something with Shedeur Sanders with Stefanski. Like they were actually moving the ball down the field with him.
He won Coach of the Year twice. Like
he's going to do it again with a different team now.
And you fucking submarined him with that stupid ass Deshaun Watson trade. Like that wasn't Stefanski's fault.
Yeah, you know they pigeonholed him super bad. Like
well,
you know what? If they would have just actually kept on to Baker Mayfield and just rode it out with that, they would be so much better right now. Like that organization, they actually might be winning divisions because they had 100%. An absolute dominant defense then, and you just shit your pants.
Well, you literally, Myles Garrett literally tied Jared Allen's sack record this year, and I say Jared Allen's sack record because Jared Allen got screwed out of the sack record. Did you ever see that clip talking about it?
No.
So Jared Allen actually had this like was 1 sack away from the sack record, and Aaron Rodgers went back to pass. Jared Allen comes around the edge. Aaron Rodgers starts to scramble, goes down to like slips and falls, gets up and goes and then Jared Allen catches him from behind and sacks him. And there's like a stupid NFL rule. Initially, they gave Jared Allen the sack, but there's a stupid NFL rule that says, like, if like the quarterback slips and hits the ground or something like that, from like back then, that it's like a team sack and not a player sack. And so they took the sack away from Jared Allen.
Wasn't it usually the first one that touches him though?
Yeah, and so that was Jared Allen also. And so basically the NFL, like there's video evidence of. You got to watch this, go search Jared Allen's sack record on Twitter, and you can see the video of them talking about it. And then Aaron Rodgers is there at the end of the clip saying, in my mind, you're the sack king and you had the record, Jared Allen, because you sacked me that day. And the NFL, he says in the NFL bullshit rule took it away from you.
Damn.
Yes, Jared Allen had the so Myles Garrett is actually tied with Jared Allen's sack record. But anyway, so Myles Garrett, legendary player, you had him, you fucked it up. But also, like, the NFL does stupid shit. Like, they fired Brian Flores for Mike McDaniel when Brian Flores had a really good season turning around the Miami Dolphins. And so, like, there's a lot of times that good coaches get fired, and I don't necessarily think that the teams that fire them get better in return. So, do I think that they're going to fire Matt LaFleur? Probably, because the NFL is full of a bunch of dumbasses running these organizations who are reactionary, and everybody wants a win now situation, and nobody has the patience to do what the Pittsburgh Steelers did, which is give a coach the opportunity to win and fail both without losing their job. So,
yeah.
Anyway, but I digress.
Some good talking today. Some good football talking today. I love
great football talk today. All right, we love you guys. We love you, Stacy. Thanks for all the great input today. Listen, hang with us, rock with us. Veach season, baby. Brian's World still, and the off season was leading to the draft. We still got great content coming out. We still have the nightly fix. We still got Show and BK. We still have everything going on, even though the season's over.
Some exciting things. So stay tuned with what I'm going to be doing here on Foolish Club Media.
Yep, and some exciting news coming up from Kramer's side of the world. So thank you, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you guys soon.